Why do you need a second passport? I'm Andrew Henderson, founder of Nomad Capitalist, and people are always asking me, Andrew, why do I need a second passport? I really am excited to get one, but I want to know, what am I going to do with it once I have one? And so there are three main reasons I wanted to talk about today for why a second citizenship and the passport that comes with it can be of great help to you. Now, the number one reason is travel. There's a couple of things here. Obviously, if you come from a country where visa-free travel is limited, if you come from the Middle East or Asia or somewhere like that, and there are certain countries you can't go to, having a better passport gives you more travel options, not only for tourism, but for doing business, for going and making connections. Even if you have a US passport, chances are there are countries you can't go to, like Russia, like Brazil, like Venezuela, that maybe there are business opportunities, but a second passport would help you open up. On top of that, a second passport is a great insurance policy because you never know when your government could cancel your passport. The United States, for instance, says anyone who owes any kind of child support can have their passport canceled. If you owe taxes to the IRS, they can cancel your passport. And if you only have one, then you are stuck. You're a sitting duck and you can't go anywhere. So governments are more and more using passports as a weapon to strike back against people who owe them money or who don't do things the way they like. The second reason to have a second passport is for the ability to live and work abroad. It's, again, an insurance policy. If things get tough where you live, you want a place to be able to go and live overseas. Look at Jews in Nazi Germany. You want to find a place to go, and having a second passport makes that process easier. And lastly, you have the ability for more privacy and potential tax savings from the second passport. If you live in a high-tax country, the ability to go and live somewhere else could potentially eliminate your tax bill. And if you're a U.S. citizen, no matter where you live in the world, you have to pay tax on your worldwide income. But having a second passport gives you a chance to opt out of the system. On top of that, it gives you plenty of privacy benefits so that no one government controls you. And that's really the big reason to have a second passport. You never know when your government's going to go rogue or when they're going to do something crazy or when they're going to try and strip you of your rights. So having a second nationality gives you the freedom that you don't have to be owned by one government. Now, if you want to learn more about how to get a second passport, there are three ways to do it. I have a free guide you can get that outlines some of the most important things to know. You can download it by clicking the button above. Click on the button and get the free passport guide. For Nomad Capitalist, I'm Andrew Henderson.